Hello. Yo, yo, yo. Okay, this is part two of building the golf game. I'll be figuring out the physics and movement of the ball today. So, yeah, hopefully we will learn something. I'm very hopeful that I'll be figuring out some sick ball physics. Epic. Let's get started. So, where were we? Okay, let's just run the program once and just see what was happening. Okay, Python 3. Okay. So I figured out the gravity already, but I haven't figured out the bouncing mechanism yet. Right? Yeah. I haven't figured out the bouncing mechanism yet. So we'll do that today. I'll open up Chat GPT. Perfect. What? Okay. So this is our game loop. We filled the sky with sky color. If ball is out of bounds, we set the speed to 0. And if ball is colliding with the terrain, we set the speed of y to 0. Ball dot simulate gravity y. Okay. Okay. So let's try adding the bouncing mechanism, right? Also, I should bounce off from the frame, right? If it touches the edge of one frame, it should bounce back. For example, if this ball is launched to this wall, to this the edge of the screen, it should bounce back. Keeping the speed to 0 is not ideal. Okay. Okay, let me open up XCaliDraw as well. And yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we figured out the gravity in this diagram. Now let's figure out the bouncing mechanism. Let's ask ChatGPT what is the physics behind bouncing of a ball. Energy conservation, collision. So when a ball collides with another surface, there is a transfer of energy. Either the ball is losing all of its energy or it preserves some of its energy, right? That determines the bouncing height. When a ball falls and hits the ground, it has certain momentum due to its mass and velocity. Upon impact, the ground exerts a force on the ball, changing its momentum and causing it to bounce back up. This law states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. When the ball hits the ground, the force the ground exerts on the ball is equal to the opposite of the. Okay, okay. But if it is a perfect collision, the ball will just keep on bouncing, right? So we have our ball here. When ball is bouncing, the y speed is 1, right? The value here, what was the value in our constants? Speed of y is 1. That is correct. But okay, ball dot move. Oh, okay. Speed of y is 1. When it touches the ground, there should be some like, okay, let's try doing a perfect collision first, right? So what we will do, we will just okay, this is my editor. We'll keep the speed of y as 1. Now ball dot move. If ball dot is colliding with terrain, set speed of y to the negative, right? The speed of y should be negative. Speed of y should be inverted, right? How to invert speed of y? Speed of y should be negative of speed of y, right? Let's write a function here. Def invert speed y self, right? Self dot speed y becomes negative of self dot speed y. Okay, so if it is colliding, instead of doing this setting the speed to 0, we'll just do ball dot invert speed y. Correct. Yeah, brother, we have our bouncing mechanism, kind of. This is a perfect collision where there is no energy loss. All the energy is getting transferred back to the ball to make it bounce up on till that height from where it started. So if I move this ball to like spawn in the middle of the screen, it will bounce back to that location. Let's start there. I believe it is in constants. Default spawn coordinates. Coordinate of y, coordinate of. Let's also do this 100 plus radius. What? just happened. Yeah. Also, I see that the frame is not dropping below this terrain as it was doing earlier when I was spawning. Okay. What if I also do this? And if it is out of bound, is colliding. If it is colliding, then ball dot set speed y0, and we go to ball. Okay. Where is that? Yeah, yeah, I think it is colliding. Okay. If I do like this, yeah, it's stuck there. Okay. What if I did radius plus 100? Still it is stuck. Yeah, I believe this is like frame per second issue, I think. So the solution that I had here, it works, but it is very ugly. But I don't care. Okay, let's continue. So we are inverting speed. Let's invert the speed here and we'll delete this. Boom, boom. Perfect. Yeah. Yep. Our ball is bouncing. Now we need to we don't need to do this actually. I mean, this is not real. A normal ball in the real life doesn't do that. So what we'll do is, someone sent something in the chat, but it got retracted. What happened? Maybe it was something bad. Okay. Instead of inverting the speed, we will decrease the speed first, right? So instead of inverting the speed, we can decrease the speed and then invert it, right? Let's call this function damp. Damp. Now what does this damp function do? Reduces the speed by a factor of damp, and this damp we can define in here. Damp equals, let's say it is 1. Now this damp function will be now this speed can either be positive or negative. Right? So if this speed is negative, we need to add 1 to it. If the speed is positive, we need to subtract 1 to it. Right? So if speed, is there any clever way of doing this? Let me figure it out. Speed minus 1. This is the positive case. Will this work for negative cases, right? No, it won't. Yeah. It won't work for negative cases. So the sign of this speed I can get by speed divided by absolute value of speed. This will be the sign, right? Multiply by the actual thing. Speed minus 1. Right? Let me just quickly verify how to get absolute value of integer in Python. Yeah, it's abs, okay. Okay, let's try this function. Okay, it crashed because in ball.py line 34, this is self.tap. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It is slowing down, right? But this is still too bouncy. Now I can simply change the damp factor. Let's call it 5. Is 5 still high? I think so. 5 is still high. Let's call it 15. Or am I not using damp at all, right? Yeah, okay. It should be damp, my guy. What? Bro. Okay, let's do damp as 4. Okay. Eight. This is alright, but why is this vibration happening? This has to do something with the terrain collision. If ball is colliding, inward speed y. I can also see that if 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 uh, if the speed has gone to 0, right? Is colliding. If ball dot is okay. If ball is colliding and if ball dot get if okay if self dot speed y, actually the absolute value of this is less than damp, then self dot speed y equals 0, else we do all of this shenanigans. Okay. Long time no see, it's me, Alex Codes Plus Plus. What's up, my guy Alex? Yeah, it's been a long time. I actually gave up on my Rust project because it was taking too long. And it is, I mean, it went kind of, I just lost interest in Rust. That's why. But we are back making games here. Okay. So currently I'm figuring out the ball physics, how it bounces and stuff like that. So here we don't need this, right? Okay. Yeah, so the ball is kind of bouncing like a game, like a real, yeah, it is kind of believable. Now what we need to do here is we actually need to test this out like properly. Now since we have this inward speed y, I should also make same for x. Same for the x axis, x speed. So okay, we are having the same damping level here as well. Inward speed x, inward speed y. Okay, is colliding terrain. Now my terrain is actually flat, but this could be anything, right? Also, let's make some fucking, let's make this ball move properly. Let's change the initial speed to 1 or 10. What? Okay. What happened? What the shit? I think I need to add keyboard controls. Let me ask ChatGPT here. We have a, yeah. Sheesh. Where is my webcam, man? What? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what? Remove this, and in here I'll just do this. Chrome. Yeah. So yeah, what was I doing? Yeah. How? What the heck? How to add keyboard events in Pygame? I have actually done this already. Let me check in my main file. Yeah. Okay, let me just yank this, go to my golf and paste it here. Pygame.key.get pressed. If keys pygame k up and is colliding, then ball dot set speed y equals negative of jump, and this jump will be in constants. And if keys is right, then speed of x, ball dot set speed x becomes jump. I can do for a left as well. Pygame dot k left, then ball dot set speed x will be negative of jump. Okay, nothing is happening. No worries, no worries. Key equals pygame dot key dot get pressed. Okay, this is because my ball dot move is here. Ball dot move should be somewhere here, I think. Yeah. Okay, nothing. Let me quickly print. If it is k up, then print up. If it is right, then print right. If it is left, guess what? Print left. Okay, the key events are not getting recognized. Why is that? Pygame.key.get pressed. Okay, let me do this. What the fuck? So right is working, but left just goes, and jump is too low. What's happening in left? Okay, let me just do jump as 16. Okay, my left is not working fine. Let's see here. So if this is left, then print left. Set speed x. Negative jump. And then we are simulating gravity x. What does simulate gravity x do? Okay. Okay, I need to do same kind of shit with the gravity as well. Okay, if speed of x is negative, then how this will work? Negative will be more negative, right? So I can simply do self dot speed x becomes self dot. Okay. Okay. I can create a helper function here which will just give me the sign of any integer. I mean np dot sign is there, but I don't want to install numpy just for this. So I'll just do self dot sign. Should I create a new file? Yes, let's create a new file. utils.py. In here we'll create a new function here which will take in a num, which will be an int, and this will return if num is greater than 0, this will be 1 minus num is less than 0. This will give me the sign, right? Yep. Now in my ball I can, okay, absolute of this minus gravity, and then I can sine of self dot speed x multiplied. Okay. But speed of y is all right. I mean, yeah. Gravity only works in one direction. Yes. Okay, let's try this out. Yeah, now it is fine. Okay, this is going out of bounds, so it should be fixed here. If it is out of bounds, set speed of x to 0 and speed of y to 0. But this is not enough, right? If it is out of bounds, so there are two types of bounds in this frame. One are the vertical ones, vertical walls on the left and right, and one is at the top. So they should be handled differently. So in my ball, I have an is out of bounds. If self dot x minus self dot radius is less than 0, or self dot x plus is greater than screen width, or I can simply let me check here if it is even saying that it is out of bounds or not. Yeah, it is. Yep. Okay. If it is out of bounds, then speed of x becomes 0. Okay, let me figure this out actually. So if we have a frame and a ball here, now when this ball, even if it even touches this, right, we cannot gain any speed. It cannot move in this direction, right? And if we are here, it cannot move in this direction, right? Okay, if this ball is here, then yeah, I think I can simply do invert speed probably, and that should work. Let's try. So if it is out of bounds, instead of saying this, I can do ball dot invert speed x, right? Let me make sure that invert speed x is fine. And I don't need to do this. I can simply do sine of speed, right? Okay, I mean it does stop, but it is going through, right? It does have a bounce. What is going on? Okay, this ball dot move is moving mad here, right? Okay, it went into the fourth dimension. Okay, let me see. What? Have I done something in is colliding? Yeah. Okay. Let me do this. Let's call it is out of bounds x. So if self.x is, if it is on the left side, or if it is on the right side. If this is on the left wall, it shouldn't be able to gain speed in the left direction, right? Okay. So self dot self dot x becomes self dot what? Radius, right? And this will be self dot x becomes screen width minus self dot radius. Okay, why? This game is fucked, man. Ah, okay. What? Okay. Yeah, the speed should also be 0, right? So if it is colliding with this, then self dot speed x becomes what? Nope. Okay. Okay, it's bad, it's bad. Okay. Let me ask Chat GPT. How to handle uh, edge wall collisions in Pi game, like the left and right edge of the game screen. ball x equals ball radius. Reposition the ball within bounds. Ball x equals ball radius. Reverse the direction. And then reverse the direction. Okay, speed shouldn't be 0. It should be reversed. But I am reversing it, right? Ah. Okay. Instead of doing this here, this should work, I think. Now, if it is out of bounds, I'll just print that stay in the play area. What happened to my jump? If it is colliding with terrain, then what this else? Simulate gravity Y. Okay. Okay, my jump is fucked. Set speed Y, negative jump. Ah, okay. Shit. Yeah, inward speed. Fuck. Yeah, I think this is pretty smooth. Okay, let me go crazy and okay. Let me do jump as 32. Damp will remain the same. Okay. I mean, yeah, the physics and out of bounds logic seems to be working fine. And I'm not gonna write unit tests for this because this is my personal project. I don't give a fuck. It just needs to work in this way. Cool, cool, cool. So I think this was good enough. I mean, good progress for the physics of the ball. I think this is good for today. I'll continue this in the future, in the next stream. So till then, peace out, everyone. I'll be back.